Hey, we're talking about Bumblebee, Aquaman, the upcoming new year, and Jablinski games? Up next on Geek Out SA. Welcome back to Geek Out SA. It's Friday and we're having fun. Yay. So, yeah, no, it's an upcoming, this is our last show for the year.
Good. Goodbye, 2018.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia. Out. Get out.
Yeah.
A lot of people have not enjoyed 2018, so I think a lot of people are excited to see what 2019 has to come.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, I think people say that every year. They're like, oh, 2002 was the worst year ever. I can't wait for 2003. And then by the end of 2003, they're like, God, that was terrible. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I think it's this thing that we have where we're just like, the new year's coming. Everything's going to be all perfect and wonderful. And people will start working out. And I've noticed that at the store. There's an influx of workout equipment and Valentine's stuff. So you can work out and then eat a bunch of chocolate.
And you can get really good deals on stuff that people have returned.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
So we got a lot of Christmas stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Over the last few
I
days,
always go. I not as much as we used to. Now that we're getting older and we've kind of got bin of stuff, we're a little more choosy than we used to be. So it's a little bit
because we're running out of space.
Yeah, and I think it gets that way. You get to where you have too many collectibles and too many things, and what do you want to do? And so, what are you willing to spend your money on? I'm that way. I do have friends who are not that way. I have a parent who is a hoarder. We have a child who's a hoarder.
Yeah.
So, and can't stop. They're like, oh, pop figure, oh, pop figure, oh, pop figure. I'm like, those take space, right? I don't want to buy it and just put it in a box in the closet.
Yeah. Hey, McKenna, thanks for watching.
Hi, McKenna.
She says everything since 2015 had sucked more each passing day. Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry, McKenna.
Hopefully it'll get better in 2019.
That'll be the thing.
We can wish for something better.
So it'll be good.
So,
hopefully good movies, good shows.
Yeah.
That's, always good entertainment. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see how all of that turns around. Maybe DC will bounce back in 2019. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah. So we actually got to see Bumblebee first.
Yeah, so we decided to go check out Bumblebee first.
Yeah.
We were gonna sometimes we watch them all just go to the theater and try to find out how you can do back-to-back movies.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We spread it out a little bit.
We wanted to spread it out over vacation, so we saw Bumblebee first.
Yeah. I really like that movie.
You really like all movies except for Fantastic Four.
I think it was better than all the other ones, though.
I don't think it counts when you say I really like that movie.
I think it was better than the other Transformer movies. That's not hard.
No, it's not very hard at all.
But I like those.
I didn't hate the very first Transformers movie. Everything kind of went downhill from there, but I didn't hate the first one. It wasn't super great, but I didn't hate it. I liked this one. This is a cute date movie.
Yeah.
It's something that you would take a girlfriend to or your wife. We went, husband and wife date
And
night.
it's set in the 80s, so it was directed at us.
Definitely panders to our generation. It does. There's, all the 80s music is in there, the T-shirts. It's very E.T.-esque.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize until the
feel.
end that it was actually Spielberg was involved, which I guess then makes sense, where you can see that that's where he kind of took it in that direction. So when I saw that at the end, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because the whole time I was watching it, I was like, this is so E.T. And I felt like it was a little formulaic in spots, right?
Yeah.
Right? It kind of was.
It was a bit predictable, but we've all seen so much through How Can Things Not Be.
How Can Things Not? Yeah.
Well, except Mr. Robot.
we were doing great, I think.
That throws me for
Mr. Robot's
curves all the time.
We were doing great, I think, at the beginning when they were showing them on Cybertron. I feel like I'm to the point where I want a Transformers movie.
We want to see the Cybertron movie.
With no humans.
Yeah.
I'm like sick of the humans. Like, you're a giant robot. Like, do you really care about the humans? Just like smash them all or something. Like why? I don't know. I'm kind of tired of this. I'm tired of these goofy, like, E.T.-esque or love story or girl falls in love with machine or Shape of Water type thing. Or I'm over it all. Can I just see the Transformers, like, battle each other out? Like, I'll take a full-on CGI movie the whole way. Has to be good CG. But I'll, like, take it the whole way through. I want to see Optimus Prime.
Me too.
Like, and not that I hated this movie. I didn't. I liked it for what it was. Mm-hmm. It just makes me wish I could have something different. Does that make sense? I'm not, like, saying I didn't like it. I did. I just want something better.
Destroy all humans, McKenna says.
Destroy all humans.
You're a Decepticon. You shouldn't be wearing that shirt.
No, I'm not a Decepticon. I like the Autobots. I just want to see
the
interaction
Autobots
between
are in a symbiotic relationship with Earthlings.
Well,
because they want to live among us.
Now, but before.
I don't know. Bumblebee nuked the heck out of about 40 people.
Yeah.
Napalmed everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't die. Yeah, they did.
No.
G.I.
Joe and Transformers, nobody dies. They just shoot laser guns at each other and nobody ever dies.
Yeah.
Didn't you know that in the 80s cartoons, nobody dies?
Yeah.
Like, you don't die.
Yeah.
Just like in Star Trek, you don't die unless you have a red shirt on.
That's why the US Army has big harpoon guns on their Jeeps. Because that's what they have.
Right.
Just in case a big robot falls out of the sky.
Right. If a big robot falls out of the sky.
That's what it's for.
That's what it's for. Obviously, we're prepared for big, giant robot attacks.
Well, John Cena's prepared.
John Cena is always prepared. John Cena is on the attack.
I really did like the comedy in there, though. I like that you... I'm going to spoil a lot if you haven't seen it. It's a good movie to go check out. I would suggest paying full price for it. Would you? Or would you wait for this to go to...
I think if you're going on a date with somebody, it's worth paying full price. It's a cute date movie. I think it's a good date movie, yes. Or like a family movie, like if you want to take your kids and go see... Like, especially if you're part of our generation and you want to take your kids that are like teen, preteen, I think it's a good family movie.
Yeah.
I think if you're a hardcore Transformers lover, you're not going to like it.
Watch the first 10 minutes and then walk out.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You're, like, going to hate it. It's very much like, and I had heard some of this and I didn't know how true it is, but it is very much like a teeny bopper, like, here's this teen and she loves this car and he's really a robot. I don't know. It was okay. I didn't hate it.
It's a chick flick.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say that because I'm a chick, but...
but there was
that makes me sound terrible.
There was some good action in there, I think.
A little bit. Some of it's kind of cheesy action. I don't know.
I liked it.
I like Mission Impossible type action. Like, this was like you knew what the action sequence was going to be. Like, I could have probably mapped it all out before they even played it. I was like, I know this is going to happen and this is going to happen. I know where to look on the screen. I know what's going to happen here. Like, it was just...
They actually showed all the action sequences in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you go by the trailer into that movie, you're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah. But it wasn't, like, again, it wasn't horrible. No. It was worth seeing. I'm not like, oh, God, I'm so disappointed I saw it, like with Ready Player One. Yeah. I didn't want to, like, scratch my eyes out, like with Ready Player One. And unfortunately, it does fit in with the whole other 5 Transformer movies, too. It does. It makes a nice transition to where you go. Yeah, it does. It has a good transition. So, so I'll take it. I'll give it a...
So moving on, the day after we saw...
The next day, because we watched movies, we went and saw Aquaman.
Aquaman, yeah. There was no gills in this one. No.
I mean, he has something. I don't know. He's some god of the sea or something.
So what did you think of this one?
Aquaman. Let me think. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't Wonder Woman, but it wasn't like Superman and Batman either. So it was like somewhere in between. It was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. I like the fancy like seahorses that they ride on. I like some of that underwater CG cinematography type stuff. I really liked that vibe that they made for us. I liked that. I liked it has, because they're on a mission to find the trident, so it has like a Da Vinci Code kind of thing going on too, where you've got to figure out what the clues are. And
I like that he goes on a hero's journey, like Luke, to become Aquaman.
Right.
Or to become the king.
It's I just lost it. You said Luke, and I was thinking with the Golden Fleece, and all I can think of is Jason and the Argonauts, and that's not it. From mythology.
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Odysseus.
Yeah. It has that kind of feel, right? He's got to go through these trials, and he's got to get through these things to get where he needs to be.
Right.
You know. And then because he can speak to the animals, because he has that extra level, that extra layer, that it doesn't seem like it gives us this inclination that the other people don't necessarily have this talent that he has.
Right.
It's something that's kind of special to him. So because it's special to him, that's kind of important. So I like kind of seeing that progress, and he uses it some but doesn't overuse it. So I liked that. I thought that was good. What else?
And it was a brightly colored movie. It wasn't dark and grey and shabby.
Right, it wasn't dark or gray or anything. It was, and there
seemed to be more comedy in this one.
I think there's levity in his character. He has that Thor-esque kind of feeling when Thor is with the Hulk. That kind of like I'm a big dumb jock kind of feel.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good play. I think people like to see that.
I think most people just like to see him with his shirt off. Come on.
Well, yeah, people think he's really attractive. I think he's like cross-eyed. I mean, he's not hideous. He's nice looking, but I didn't.
There you go. Colleen went to see just because he's not hideous.
No, I mean, Ryan Reynolds is really hot. Vincent knows if we go see a Ryan Reynolds movie, that's because I want to go see Ryan Reynolds because he's really hot. But this guy doesn't really do it for me. It's just like, he's okay.
There you go.
But I thought it was good. I thought the acting was good. You know, I think everybody's over the whole, like, princess betrothed to somebody she doesn't really like, meets guy.
I think there was some aspects of it that were predictable.
You have that a whole Aladdin storyline in there, too, right? Yeah. So some of that, I think everybody's getting kind of tired. I think just because we're older and we've seen so much stuff, I think, like you said, there's not a whole lot that anybody can do anymore that really surprises us.
Besides Mr. Robot.
Still with the Mr. Robot, you're still enthralled with Mr. Robot.
I gotta finish that.
I think that Marvel does it sometimes. I really liked Black Panther. I didn't feel formulaic with Black Panther. I enjoyed Black Panther. That was one of my favorite ones.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I connected to that character so much. See, that's another thing too, is you have to kind of enjoy that character. I do enjoy Aquaman because he's got that goofy jock, like, I'm gonna save the world, I'm a derp. You know, he has that likability about him. Yeah. Like he's not trying too hard to be
Doesn't
likable.
he get his arm chopped off in the comics?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna bring that out at any time.
Probably not.
That would be cool. That would be cool if they did.
Oh, you know what else I like? And this may spoil the movie for you. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. They did a very Daredevil thing in this movie too, where he's just kind of in his civilian clothes the whole time until the very end, when he gets kind of through his last trial, and then all of a sudden he comes up from that last trial and he has the suit. The reimagined Aquaman suit, which I thought was a really good reimagined. Like, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
So
because
I like that too.
I thought they were going to just eliminate the suit and it just be his tattoos.
That's what I thought too. I thought they're just not going to go with the suit at all.
Yeah.
Which I didn't have a problem with, although you kind of, because we go to the draft house, so we got to see the cartoons and some of the stuff ahead of time.
Yeah.
So the suit's kind of in your mind. But I just thought, oh, well, you know, they're not going to go with the suit. He's just going to be like the shirtless wonder because he's got a nice bod and that's how they're going to sell tickets or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So then when he comes from that last trial and he's got the suit, you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. And it gave me that kind of Daredevil vibe on Netflix where we went through that whole season and we don't get to see him really. He's just in his skivvies and his black, you know, until the very end. And then we get to see Daredevil in his gear. So I kind of like that aspect of where some of these things are going with that too, where I'm kind of getting to know you as a character and I'm kind of like connecting to you as a character on a human side, I guess, right? Because you're in your civilian clothes and everything, and then I don't see you at the end until in your hero garb, until I've kind of fully realized who you are, I guess. So I like that too. And I think it's kind of like you have to earn that hero garb too, right? Like you have to go through all of this before you can earn it. So I don't know. What did you think of that aspect of it?
I mean, going along with Alejandro that comes on our show all the time. He came twice last year?
Yeah. This year, because we're not done yet.
He talked about this year. Well, last year. It's not next year yet. But he always talked to us about the hero's journey, and that was part of that same type of hero's journey story that they had in Star Wars that they had in this one as well.
You even see it like in Harry Potter too, that hero's journey, and then I saw some of that too, like where he's there at the aquarium, and you see that in the trailers where Arthur's there, and then it reminds me of Harry Potter when he's there at the zoo and he talks to the snake. So it's very much that I saw some parallels with like Harry Potter too. So
I kind of like the Camelot reference in there as well.
Right, with Arthur.
Yeah.
And the trident. Yeah. I liked all that too. That was nice. Yeah, so there's an underlying bit of that too. Yeah. I thought all in all, yeah, I give this one a thumbs up. I would pay full price, and I would go watch this one again. I would.
Definitely. Yeah. So, apart from the movies,
we had one more movie.
Which movie? Oh, yes.
So it's really super cheesy, but it's kind of like cheesy. Very geeky, I think.
It's a little bit older one because we saw it at the $2.50 theater.
Yeah, we call it the dollar theater. It's not $1 anymore, but we still call it that because we're old. So hashtag old people problems. But we still call it the dollar theater. Yeah, so we went and saw Anna in the Apocalypse because what kind of geeks don't want to go see zombies? And if you've watched the show at all in 2018, you know I have a problem with anything where singing is involved. Some of my favorite Flash episodes are when they're singing. The guys hate it. I love the singing. When Agent Carter did her episode and she was singing, I love the singing. Make everything a musical. I'm okay with that. Yay! So Anna and the Apocalypse.
Buffy and Angel.
I loved that episode. Yeah. Anna and the Apocalypse is basically Shaun of the Dead with High School Musical.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. It's Shaun of the Dead and High School Musical. It really, really is.
It's Shaun of the Dead and
Glee.
Glee.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. The whole time I was watching it. And I actually think a couple of people got up and left the movie even though they only paid $1 for it. Or like $2. But it was not bad. It was cute. It was pretty funny. It's very it's very Shaun of the Dead. Like
very camp, more campy.
But campier. Oh, it's super campy. It's super campy. Instead of being in a bar because they're teenagers, they're at the bowling alley, and like it's very, very similar. You can definitely see the togetherness, and then you have to, if you can tolerate, you have to put up with all the Glee-esque type songs where they're singing and dancing, and then. One of the best parts is when they're singing and dancing,
but
and
the songs really fit though.
The songs really fit, and I thought they were really great. And then they're like singing and dancing, and don't even realize that the whole world is going to shit behind them. And they're just like, oh, it's a brand new day, and I'm so happy, and like everybody's getting eaten behind them and stuff. So
language.
Oh, sorry. I said a bad word. No more bad words. So, did you like that one? I mean,
no, I did like that one.
You seemed like you were laughing.
It was funny. I was laughing throughout the entire thing. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
You have to go into it knowing that it's going to be complete and utter cheese, but I think it's worth it for the complete. I think it's worth it for the complete and utter cheese factor.
Yeah, definitely.
You like a super cheese type movie though.
Oh,
That's
big time.
That's one of your favorite
big
things.
Time.
You're like the
I
cheesier
love
the better.
those Blue Moon videos. A lot of them were like straight to video. So
there's a bunch of stuff that's gone like really quickly from the like main theater to the cheapy theater.
Like that Overlord thing is
like,
already there.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that had even come out yet.
I felt like it just came out.
Yeah, so maybe we'll go check that one out. And then Robin Hood, I kind of want to check that one out. I know you're not really super interested, but I like that kid who was in Kingsman, so...
I like the action from what I've seen. It looked like, was it called King Arthur?
That new Arthur movie? Yeah, it looked like that. And I didn't hate that one. I actually kind of liked that one.
I didn't hate that one. A lot of people did hate that one.
Yeah, a lot of people hated that one.
So maybe we will like that.
We'll go watch it. So, I mean, if you have a cheap theater in your area, that's one of the really good dates Vincent and I always do is we're like, ooh, cheap theater. We'll go on a date. And we like to go to Mod Pizza. I'm not getting paid by Mod Pizza, but I just like to go there. It's like Subway for pizza.
Mod.
You just like pick all your toppings and make your own pizza. It's fun.
You should sponsor us.
We'll go on more dates. More geeky dates.
So I enjoyed that, but coming to the big thing that y'all been waiting for, Jablinski Games.
Why are they waiting for that? Why do you think people are waiting to hear about that?
I think people are waiting to hear about Jack Black and what he's
Well, I think people are waiting to see what exactly he's going to do.
Yeah.
Right? Because so far, it's just these like 30-second clips of him like, I'm Jack Black, basically.
Yeah.
And I wonder... So I've seen a lot of different opinions about this. Sorry, I gotta move a little bit. My knee hurts. I didn't even know other celebrities had YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
I usually only watch YouTube to like learn something, to figure something out. I watch teacher stuff on YouTube because I'm a teacher.
But people come and watch us.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for watching us. So.
I watch friends who have channels, some of the vloggers and friends that we know that watch channels. I have seen PewDiePie and Markiplier, and I can't stand them. Like, it's not, I can't watch these YouTube videos that are dumb just for the sake of being dumb.
But, so here's the thing behind it. So Jack Black is going to start a gaming channel. So far, he's put up 2 videos. First one announcing that he's going to do Jablinski Games, and it's going to be bigger than PewDiePie and Markiplier.
And he talks about PewDiePie, and he's in that chair like PewDiePie's, and he does that backwards thing. So it's all like, not necessarily a dig at PewDiePie, but it's references to it. I don't know.
Hey, Brian Vines, thanks for watching us.
Hey.
And Nolan Create.
Hey, Nolan.
Definitely check out their channels. It's BB3D Brian Vines. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. And our good friend Patrick Nolan from Nolan Create. Yeah. Definitely check out their 3D printing stuff. So it's really cool. But no, so what it seems to me is he's going to be doing a lot of like older games, like maybe 8-bit stuff.
Oh, really? Did you get that impression?
Type.
I'm wondering.
Adventure and stuff like that.
So he talks about how his son is like the producer, creator, and he's just kind of held hostage by his son. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if is this a Jack Black publicity stunt for something? Is it just Jack Black trying to be a good dad and connect to his son, which would be the one thing that I would love to hear. It's just a dad, because he's just a person, right?
Yeah.
It's just a dad whose son, he's apparently very popular on Instagram, and he's some kind of meme lord. I don't know anything about Jack Black's kid. Mm-hmm. I don't know very much about Jack Black either. So is he doing this to like connect to his kid? Because a lot of these kids nowadays, that's what they think the future is. Their future is to become famous YouTubers, right?
That's what it kind of seems like, though.
So I'm hoping that that's what it is. It's just him using his celebrity and using his fame, because they've already got 1 million subscribers, to help his son to realize a dream of his, right? Because it's one thing to be, hey, I'm Jack Black's son and I have a YouTube channel, come watch me play games, and he'd probably get some subscribers off of that.
Yeah.
But to be, hey, I'm Jack Black and I'm playing games, and his son gets to do some of that producing and stuff on the backside and editing.
Yeah,
That's a
huge boost.
huge boost. I mean, to have 1 million subscribers for 2 30-second videos that's basically just saying, I'm Jack Black and I'm better than PewDiePie. I mean, it must be nice to be able to get that many subscribers, which then comes to the other thing we were going to discuss is the pitfall of these celebrities having YouTube channels.
Because YouTube is was supposed to be more for the masses and for them to get it out rather than just a celebrity that already has focus on them to get even more.
Right, and then how are they going to change?
I mean, talking about the same thing like Kickstarter. Like when you have these big gaming companies, they go on Kickstarter to pre-sell their stuff that they're making.
That they already know that they're going to make money on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so Will Smith has a channel that I didn't know about, so I went to go check it out. And it's a vlog. It's a vlog channel. So it's showing him doing everyday Will Smith type stuff, but when you're a bazillionaire, everyday Will Smith type stuff is like super duper traveling, swimming with sharks, bungee jumping. It's not like he's going to it 9 to 5.
A ton of money to do just whatever he wants.
Right. So of course people are going to be interested in that and want to watch it, right? And so now here we have Jack Black coming into gaming. Is he really a gamer? Does he really play a lot of games? I don't know. Maybe he does. It's not like, I mean, he's a dude, so maybe he does. Like, I don't know.
And we don't exactly know what he's going to exactly do
no, because
on
it
this
says
thing,
gaming, food, and life.
Yeah.
So is it going to be a vlog? Is it going to be him eating weird stuff? Is it going to be him going to restaurants? Is it going to be him playing games and eating stuff?
Or maybe it's going to be all of that.
All of that. And then how easy is it going to be for Jack Black to get sponsors because he's Jack Black?
Yeah.
So then it comes back to what happens to the YouTube creators, the everyday person who's trying to build up their channels and build a following and get somebody to sponsor them and monetize and turn this into a career. Are we all going to get pushed out when it becomes celebrities?
Yeah. Because
what's his name? Dak Shepard and his little wife that does the his little blonde wife that they do the commercials for the appliances and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they're geeks, and let's say they wanted to start like a talk show like you and I have. Well, who's going to want to watch us if they can just watch these two celebrities doing the same thing that we do? People want to watch celebrities. Like, they're already invested in it. They obsess about it. They read the Inquirer stuff about them. They read People magazines. They look on websites. They try to go drive. They'll just drive by just to look at their houses. The people aren't even practically there most of the time, and they're just like, oh, I saw their house. Okay, it's a house. Like, people are super obsessed, you know, and pay hundreds of dollars to get their picture at comic conventions and to get their autographs and stuff like that. Like, so does YouTube stop being a place for the everyday creator if that becomes the case?
Yeah, that kind of destroys it a little bit.
Now Bobby Flay has a YouTube channel. Now, you know, Morimoto has a YouTube channel. Okay, so then who's going to watch the everyday cooking stuff if now we have these celebrity cooks have YouTube channels? What are those big booty chicks that everybody likes? The Kardashians. Mm-hmm. They start having makeup channels. And then so everybody's watching their makeup channels. So then what happens to all these makeup people? You know what I mean? I can very easily see these top tier celebrities pushing the everyday creator out of YouTube.
But I understand that, but if this is something, but he is just a human too, and maybe he just wants to, like you said before, just have this experience with his son and get it out there. Like, I know our buddy Adam from their channel, and they go through and they do it he does it as, you know, so he can see his son grow up.
Right, and it's a way to connect to his kid and spend some time with him, and they do this vlog together. That's great. And that's great if that's what Jack's doing.
NNA vlogs.
Yeah. And Will Smith claims that he wants to do this YouTube channel, his YouTube channel, because he always has to be Will Smith, and he can never be Will Smith, like we're talking about, like a person. So he wants to do the YouTube channel because he wants to have a place for himself where he is a human being.
Yeah.
And he's not a persona, right?
Right.
So I can see that side of it too. Like I can see, I get it, right? I get it, especially with certain.
But I don't know. I mean,
but if they want to be
still
human,
going to be making money off of it.
Why do you want a camera on you if you want to be a human? Just go and be a human.
Right.
I wouldn't want 50 million people watching me doing everyday crap. I just want to go do my everyday crap.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so many of them, are always trying to get away from the paparazzi. Well, maybe they think that's a way
to stop it. It's just going to feed it more.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how this begins to play out. And does this change? Because didn't you tell us a few months ago on the show that is Google starting to do a YouTube type thing or somebody?
No, not Google.
Who's doing it?
Amazon.
Amazon is starting to do a YouTube type thing.
That's in the works. I don't know if they're...
Facebook is pushing pretty hard on the video and the creative thing as well.
Facebook is pushing really hard, but their numbers are skewed, I believe.
I wonder if Netflix would pick something up like that and do Creative Commons, since they're losing all the Disney licenses and they're going to have some holes. I mean, they still have some good stuff going on. You and I still have to watch that Bird Box. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah.
It's the Sandra Bullock one that's like the other movie where you can't talk, only this one you can't look at the monsters. It's kind of that same movie, but with another one of your five senses. Next, it'll be like you can't hear the monsters. Don't listen to them. Wait, those are sirens.
We have Colleen.
I'm Colleen.
Another Colleen.
No, I'm Colleen.
And she says, "You're famous now."
I am?
We are. I hope
Oh,
we are.
know. Is that me? Did I get on there?
No, it's a different Colleen.
No, I didn't use my phone. Now I'm confused. I feel like I'm in Inception now. Ooh.
It's Colleen Wilshusen.
Oh, hi, Colleen. My name's Colleen, too. Our producer's like, get out. Go away. You need to go to bed now, crazy lady.
Weird.
All right.
Quite weird.
Camera off.
Camera off.
I mean, if he's doing it to be genuine, I
if he's doing it for his kid as parents, fine, I get it.
I mean, but he's still going to make money off of it.
He is.
He's already going to. He's monetized already, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he's already monetized. So, oh well, he's already making money. He's been making a lot of movies lately, anyway, like kid movies, like Goosebumps and The House with the Clock in the Walls and that kind of stuff. So, I was just watching him on TV the other day in School of Rock. I think he's funny. I think he can be funny. I cannot watch Nacho Libre. That movie annoys me. I hate that movie. It's terrible. I don't know why he made it. I was really concerned about Jumanji.
Oh, and now you're Mrs. Co-host.
Oh, Mrs. Co-host. I was really worried about Jumanji, but he was pretty good in that. He was pretty funny. He can be funny.
Yeah.
He can be funny.
Well, because he was like a girl.
Yeah.
He was a girl character.
He can also be very unfunny, too.
He can be.
Yeah, well, because sometimes he just plays the same character.
Yeah, he's pretty much himself most of the time. They just have to cast him in something where he can be himself and he's good to go. He was funny. His songs and stuff were funny when he was Tenacious D.
Yeah, but the movie
But the movie was terrible.
Yeah.
The movie was terrible. But his songs and stuff, like if you listen to his songs and stuff, he was funny.
They were good. But the movie, it was like, yeah, that was so...
Yeah.
2 years ago. Just stop.
Yeah. No, the movie was not good. I really liked him in School of Rock. That's one of my favorites that he's done. Wasn't he in Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
He was good.
He was funny in Tropic Thunder. Yeah. So he's had moments.
And that's where he didn't play himself. He didn't play himself in that.
Yeah.
The same type of character.
The same type of character that he normally plays, yeah.
He was funny. He was just like a different funny. And just like he played a different character in The Cable Guy.
I like him in Shallow Hal, too.
Yeah.
But that's a very different character.
Yeah.
That's a very, like, straight and narrow. Yeah, we watch a lot of movies. When I come to think of it, I'm like, we know a lot of movies. We have a movie problem. It's not a problem. It's a hobby. Mm-hmm. It's not a problem if it's a hobby. That's
it's a hobby.
So one of the movies I wanted to see.
Hey, Chad, don't forget the thumbs up.
No thumbs up. Who gets a thumbs up? For Jablinski?
No, BV3D, Brian Vines.
To give us a thumbs up or to give him a thumbs up?
Oh.
I'll give everybody a thumbs up.
So. Thumbs up for everybody.
Thumbs up for everybody.
Everybody gets a thumbs up.
Oh, God, are all the millennials on the chat? They all need a thumbs up?
No, I don't think any. I don't know
apart from that one
about.
that gives us a thumbs down every time.
I like the trolls.
Yeah,
It's nice.
the trolls are good.
Boom, we just got a thumbs down.
I just saw your face and I hate you.
You're being mean to the millennials.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, we probably could start some
next week's show.
Next week's show,
Next
Vince and Colleen
year's first
anger
show.
the millennials. I didn't do it.
So we have a
Kal-El
lot
did
of
it.
things planned for next year. And
Monkey.
because we wanted to do something
You
on
want me
a
to
break.
eat? You want me to eat more disgusting stuff? You guys think that's the funniest?
We're doing that. I've got something planned.
Y'all think that's the funniest thing you've ever seen. So I know that's next.
Another one's coming there.
Yeah.
We still have a lightsaber to give away once we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yep.
And if you want to show that.
And then Vince is going to do
I think
some
it's
more videos on
right
how to. That one. Can you reach it? Can you reach it? Reach.
So reach. Get it. Get it.
Give me that lightsaber.
Oh yes, it's that's me reminding the folks to in
I hit
chat
Vader.
to click thumbs up on your stream, you silly. That's perfect
I'm a backwards saber user.
because you're using the Force. Oh, you cut his head off.
Cut his head off. Yeah, so that's the saber. We'll give it away. It's been tested, and it's been Vader approved.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And Geek Out SA approved because I built it.
Yeah, so you're going to do a video on kind of how you did that.
Well, not this one. This one's already built.
But another one. Because this is from a company that does sabers, but the sound.
That's an actual Star Wars board.
Vincent got that.
It's just an angry bumblebee. And
I'm going to call you Bee.
Aw.
Aw, Bee. Transform! Oh, no.
Brian asks, if you use a lightsaber backwards, is it a dark saber?
No.
Well, if you want to get technical about a dark saber, I think they showed them the dark saber in not the Clone Wars. What was the other one?
IDK. You lost me.
What's
Vince is really geeking out.
I know. I'm like, what are you talking about?
the dark sabers? Is there some Mandalorians were using them in what comes after the Clone Wars? What's Rebels?
Rebels.
I think they the dark lightsaber shows up in Rebels. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
I thought
that's a good one though.
I thought if you used a lightsaber backwards, it was Rebes.
I'm
That was awful.
Angel, Highway Angel. Thanks for watching. He says you should do a show on building lightsaber. I'm actually going to do.
You should stop telling us what to do. Oh, sorry.
on live stream. So it's not going to be a show. It's going to be its own thing.
Are you going to live stream or we're going to edit? We're going to actually edit
I want
it.
to live stream it.
What if you just like?
If he live streams, it's going to be great. Because he'll drop stuff on the floor.
He's going to be like.
And burn
beep,
himself,
beep, beep, beep.
burn himself with a soldering iron.
Then you solder it like. Don't do that.
Oh, my finger soldered to the board.
Well, and we're going to do some skits, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to try
People
that.
have been
That's
telling
gonna be
us
a lot of fun.
we think we're funny,
to
so.
put on Game Expos, so we'll give you more details on that as well.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun, but thanks for checking us out. I'm Vince.
I'm Colleen, and that's Stuart. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Geek Out SA.